When you buy coffee and you are sitting in the coffee shop, have you ever thought about how it is made, where it's from, how much water is used in the coffees, and how much tree has been cut down for the coffee plantation?
Have you ever thought about the people behind your coffee?
Coffee. We all love to drink it, but how much do we really know about it? Coffee is the second biggest commodity in the world, just after oil. But interestingly enough, it is also the most popular fair trade product. The coffee industry is worth over $20 billion of export goods. So who produces this delicious drink and who consumes it? In Africa, the biggest exporter of coffee is Ethiopia, while in Asia it is Vietnam. But they are not the biggest consumers. In fact, it is a bit closer to home. 4 of the Nordic countries top the list of consumers in the world. Sweden ranks 6th, just behind the Netherlands. It's also very interesting that it's only one non-European country on the list of top 10, Canada.
But what does coffee has to do with sustainability? Within the coffee industry, we can relate to sustainability concepts such as consumption, production, and society. For example, as we spend $3 to $4 for a cup of coffee we drink, we are not aware of how much a coffee farmer would earn from it. Reported child labor and coffee plantation keep children away from school. In addition, land and water use and waste management from coffee industry are subject to sustainability. What does this have to do with tourists? Well, actually it has to do with all of us. As we travel, we drink coffees. So therefore, being conscious about the coffee we drink will make a difference in achieving sustainability. Let's hear from Michael Hall, our visiting professor. So what is the relation between tourism, coffees, and sustainability?
There's hardly any relationship. I think that the number of people who go to any destination to drink coffee is tiny.
Tiny.
Absolutely tiny. You may have a few who go to somewhere like Ethiopia, which coffee comes from, but generally people will not go somewhere just to drink coffee. Far more important is what is the relationship between coffee and tourists who go somewhere and where is their coffee from. So there's that difference between coffee tourists and tourists who drink coffee. If you have tourists who drink coffee, you want to make sure they're drinking locally as much as is possible, and using that to reinforce that relationship with that destination, have local supply chains, and possibly actually increasing the amount of purchase from that place when they go back to where they come from.
So you think it's good like the tourists travel in the local and they should encourage to drink the
You
local
want to
coffee?
encourage tourists to eat and drink as locally as
Locally.
possible. Yeah, it's much more sustainable. Much less emissions, it means more money goes around the local economy. It also means that tourists actually get to understand the destination that much more. And the thing is, of course, even if they're consuming burgers or pizza or something like that, even though it may not be, say, local food, as in the case of Vietnam or Ethiopia, it's still, they could still use local ingredients, potentially, for a burger or for a pizza with meat or whatever, or
But
something
it also
like
has
that.
to do something with like ethical production of the local coffee.
In terms of the local coffee, it just means making sure that in terms of coffee consumption, that you encourage the local shops to have local things, which should come naturally, but doesn't always. And maybe in some of the high-end hotels, that becomes really important because they're the ones which are more likely to have imported coffee or other produce, even though it may be grown locally. So at the high end, I would definitely try and have a push to consume local coffee.
So now when we know a bit more about coffee, we're going to explore the relation coffee has to sustainability.
Is coffee tourism towards sustainability or against it?